Well, okay, first of all, what are you going to do with the dead bodies in your room?
Oh, God.
Good question.
Does a dead body bother you, Prosper?
No.
Glad I'm not there.
No, it doesn't. L'enfant, I have a question for you.
Human memory is a funny thing, Prosper. You're born, you live, you die, and at the end of it, it's all a blur. Bits and pieces, highlights, strange things you shouldn't remember but do. It's not like that for us. We remember everything. I helped McCreary remember something, then I took it from him.
Do you want to tell me what it was?
Access codes. Caberlet's intelligence.
I am grateful to you for your actions.
Good. I'm glad that we agree. I did what was right. So you open the door, and you see Wu standing there. I lost my room key. Can you help me? And he kind of staggers in the room a little bit. How does he do it, Higgs? How the fuck does he sleep at night?
Who? Hey, Captain, told a story about you the other day. It'd be nice to see you on Cabral. And then /Higgs.
Higgs, I have something that belongs to you. You want this body or not?
Can you send it over as, cargo or something to the Swan Song?
No, I want to have a conversation with you and your crew. I'd prefer if you came to pick it up.
Okay, that's what I figured. So, you want to do this?
There's like a momentary pause. Karen just kind of looks down at his thunder gun and says, "Yeah, yes I do."
Fuck it. We got a job to do.
Bring the nades. I need at least 5.
I found a nice place where I could cover both exits with my sniper rifle.
Somebody pulls the door open. Why do you have to make everything so fucking difficult? The entire area below has been converted into some kind of working warehouse.
Do I recognize what they're doing?
There's no question. There's an older woman. Higgs, you recognize her right away. It's Kalaya Bia, and you see the familiar white mustachios of Mustafa Ali. The access codes McCreary had, you took them. Where are they?
I took them somehow. I don't know how to deal with them.
I think we might have something that could inspire you. The camera pointed at Connor, tied to a chair. He looks like he's been beaten pretty badly.
He's a mechanic. What the fuck do I care about him?
So as he reaches up for his comms, it just comes out of my body.
Rajani grabs the table and flips it up between you. Mustafa just flicks the cigarette and clicks something on his belt, and a shield goes.
I take out a grenade, pull a pin, and hold it up and say, "Everyone shut the fuck up!"
Mr. Scary, the ones that are either side of you turn and point their guns at you, and then the other one points his gun at Pian. Also, a grenade in this close a room, you would liquefy yourself, Piani. Mustafa and Kalaya would be the only ones in the room that have the chance to survive. Doesn't have to be this way, Higgs. No one has to die. We said that when we came in here. It's still true.
I know no one has to die. Everyone just got a little jumpy there. I think Mr. S likes that mechanic over everyone else.
It appears you think you have the upper hand. What is your bargaining position here, Higgs?
Well, then we all get out alive.
You know what we want. The door's right there.
It's artificial intelligence. It does what I can't outsmart it. If it doesn't want to give me the codes, I actually can't get those codes for it.
I'll come with you.
Okay. Do you need assistance?
Please hold your fire. We are possibly diplomatically exiting out of the thunder gun situation.
Swan Song, I don't believe that we have all been entirely clear with each other in recent history. I need to know what's going on, or I am not going to cooperate.
This is causing more problems than we need, Mr. Skarian.
My time with this crew, I think, is at an end. It is not a group of people I care to associate with any longer. And indeed, I feel that they do not care to associate with me any longer. But
you're supposed to protect me, Prosper. Come back to the ship.
Mr. Higgins made it very clear that Mr. Sakarian is intended to protect Mr. Higgins from me. I can't trust my fellow crew members.
As near as I can tell, I think Prosper has answered the question of whether or not he would choose the crew over the ship. I'm guessing he felt like the High was in some kind of danger, and because we wouldn't answer his extremely open question, he assumed that we were going to go hurt Pi or something like that, and chose Pi over us again.
What the fuck are the codes for?
Access codes. Caberlet's intelligence. I needed to use them to talk to... Well, it doesn't matter who. Someone important. Where's Prosper? Is Prosper alright?
L'enfant, can you give them the codes?
La Fantôme has already changed the access. The old codes were compromised.
I can't come back to the ship. I don't trust Higgs. I don't trust Sicarian.
Wait, what? Why? I don't understand.
Fiani, find me Wu. I will go to him, and then we will see.
Prosper thinks we betrayed him. That we knew the codes were for Cabral. That we weren't telling him because maybe we're conspiring against him.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry all this happened. It's messy. Mustafa and Kalaya have been at each other's throats for years.
This is stupid.
If you cross them, if this goes bad for you, there's no getting away.
We're at a fork in the road. We can give up the codes, save Wu, but as Pi paints it, it's not gonna be good.
Mr. Sicarian, you and I had a conversation once about the value of human life.
Yes.
Do you think Wu is worth the death of tens of thousands of people we've never met?
What? No, of course not. When you said weapons, I didn't imagine you meant globally scaled weapons. You mean to say these codes could give them access to weapons of mass destruction? Wu is, as far as I'm concerned, if he's in their clutches, he's unfortunately a casualty of this.
Do you guys want to blow up Cabral? Is that why you want these access codes?
No, why would we want dead customers? It gives us access. We remember what happened on Andoni. That was very unprofitable.
You don't know this about me, but that is the closest. Well, I don't know how to explain this really eloquently. I want to kill her. I want to kill all of them inside that building, and I want to pull the force field off them and then rip out their eyes. They need to die.
We don't give them the codes and you never fight Titan.
Well,
Because you die, most likely.
I think the best situation is that we cut the head off the beast now.
You can't fight an entire fucking army with 4 people.
Give me that belt of grenades. I'll go in and have a talk with him.
Are you just going to sacrifice yourself and then we can... What's the plan?
I think we go in under the guise of giving them the code, we execute the leadership, we escape with our lives, and then we hope for a better tomorrow. Oh, and I blow up the factory.
Prosper's in position. He's there. He wants to help get Wu out as well. He doesn't want us to give the codes for a good reason. I think we all see that now.
So Mr. S begins to walk with Rajani to the Jeep that we then drive to the facility. Higgs, you stay fucking sober and you get the Swan Song to that door.
Okay.
Mr. Trudeau, I am en route back to the facility. It is clear that they are not to get the codes. It is also clear that they are not to live. Allow me to enter and give me some time. You'll know when I want the help.
Affirmative.
Well, it's going to be a short trip, but man, how about that thunder gun, huh?
If you're gonna do this, you're gonna have to do it all the way. And you have to know someone's going to replace them. And if someone were to replace them, it might be nice if you had them on your side.
Pi, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, look, buddy. I realize that we might not be the best of friends. We need to fly over there. I need you to fly the ship. I'll work the guns.
All right, I can do that.
If this works out, maybe I won't shit on you so much.
I have my cloak over my body and stuff like that. I have the thunder gun slung under my right arm, and then with my left hand, then I'm taking the bandolier of grenades or whatever, and I'm dead man switching like one of them, I believe, which is like a 5-second timer or whatever.
You and Rajani are standing in the middle of the floor. There's a faint blue like haze of the powder kind of in the air, and up from the ladder you see someone getting like pushed from behind. You recognize once they climb up that it's Connor. Behind them comes Mustafa Lee. He's got the mask on. And Kalaya Bia behind him, and then a couple more guards. And they start walking across the room towards you.
So here's the situation. I have the codes for you. I, of course, did not walk them into here. I'm not an idiot. They're in the Jeep. We will send Rajani, the hostage, and your person to go get the codes. She will go with Connor. I will remain here as collateral. When they return with the codes, we will make the exchange, and then we'll go off on our peaceful ways.
No, I think Rajani can go and get them and bring them back for us.
I nod my head and say, I understand.
We follow her. We don't stay with you. So we follow her up the stairs, and she walks over to the door. She opens it, and she turns and looks like back over her shoulder at you, like through across the floor, and we kind of zoom down to you. And what does she see before she like closes the door and runs for it?
She sees Sakarian's back with the cloak over him, and he's looking at the entourage.
Yeah.
And he looks at the group, and he just says, you know, he says it's a shame when innocents and good people have to die for a better cause. You understand what I'm saying, don't you?
They start to get their like guns out.
They get that far, and then
They start to, yeah.
Yeah. He says they start, like, movement starts to happen.
Yeah.
He just, the only words that are said over the audience is he says, "I'm sorry, Wu," and he fucking throws the bandolier right into the middle of them.